INAudio presents The Barn at the End of the World, The Apprenticeship of a Quaker, Buddhist Shepherd, by Mary Rose O'Reilly. Read for you by Linda Henning. This book is lovingly dedicated to Robin Fox, in harmony. Introduction. I grew up at the intersection of narrative and silence, as most of us do. In any relatively normal family, there are those who tell stories about themselves and the life of the family, and those who do not. Some, too, who listen, and some who do not. At the kitchen table of our little cottage, long after my grandfather had gone off to his carpentry work, my grandmother's stories would roll. The day my twin died and his spirit came to me, the girl with lice, Florence and the Ouija board, my vision of the angel of death, and so on. My mother, too, especially in the midst of canning or jelly making, was full of family narrative. But the silent members of the family exerted an influence as well. The aunts who sat wordlessly rocking, the ones who chose not to speak or were silenced, their stories controlled by others. I had a photograph once of a 19th century male relative, a handsome, quite rakish face above a clerical collar. Sadly, in one of our many moves, the photo was somehow thrown out in the trash. When I am dead or demented, no one will remember this man, and then he will truly be gone. I try to call his face up onto my mental screen as often as I can, an act of faith and repentance. Having grown up this way, with responsibilities to the past, I must write also from the crossroads of speech and silence. Writers, my kind at any rate, are rather like field biologists. They want to understand, quite simply, the quality of a given life. Nothing much needs to happen. Merely to see and feel the shifting light of a moment suffices. The barn at the end of the world grows, in part, out of years of teaching spiritual autobiography and lamenting, at least in the classic texts of that genre, the suppression of the body and the created world. To be a spiritual person, do you have to climb out of your body? It's a long climb and not worth the trouble. This book attempts to view the issues of spiritual autobiography from within the world. It's full of the names and habits and habitats of created things, and the point of it is, in Philip J. Bailey's words,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?